Well, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday, Julie. We got Christy joining us this morning, Krista as well. Let's launch the Go Live on Instagram so folks can see us on Instagram this morning. How many of you got some good solid rain this morning? Little waves of sprinkles so far this morning, says Chris, but not so much here at the house. Got some solid downpours, and of course, we're going to get to work with the radar here in just a moment. I also got your forecast and talk about really what's in store here for the next couple of days. If you saw the title, we do have a risk for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms throughout the day tomorrow. That would be cold front number 1 that comes on through. Cold front number 2 comes through on Saturday. And if you're heading off to the football game, we may have some rain showers to have to contend with for any of the tailgaters, or maybe even during game time as well. And it's Wednesday. Don't forget, we've got Ed Rupp coming up here in just a second. I want to show you a cool time lapse real quick from yesterday. Let's get that up there. Here we go. This is from Anakeesta, the live weather camera there up on top of Anakeesta, on top of the tower there. Had a chance to go up there yesterday and talk to Austin, and we'll see a reel because they're the new sponsorship, a new sponsorship anyways, for East Tennessee weather. But a cool time lapse. The clouds just building across the higher elevations here. And even at this hour this morning, we got overcast, gray skies. It turned out to be a gorgeous sunset yesterday in the higher elevations in the mountain counties of East Tennessee. And out there this morning, a live look. And we've got some fog and some rain showers off in the distance because we've got some decent rain already hanging out with us here this morning. And so with that said, let's take you right to the radar and show you what's going on the radar picture, because we have some good solid showers still sliding their way on through. We'll loop this over the last 30 minutes or so, and you can see how they're progressing their way eastward. So for those of you that are joining us right around the Maryville area, Wallen, Townsend, Greenback, Etowah, and Athens, got some solid rain showers already this morning. Moving into the National Park, along the parkway between Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, got some really heavy rainfall right now. Over towards Clinton and Halls, some heavy downpours over in the Clinton area, and of course, we'll show you a live camera up in Clinton and the rain showers here in just a second. That's some heavy rain up in Upper East Tennessee. We've got a flood advisory that's taking shape right now for parts of Rogersville, over towards just south of Churchill, and up towards the Bristol area, Tri-Cities, Johnson City. We've got some heavy rain already out there this morning. All right. So let's get to work with the forecast. Temperatures yesterday topped out at 78 degrees. I always like to keep you in check. What was I? Anybody know what I was forecasting yesterday? I had 78 the day before, and then I bumped it up to 79. Boo. Whatever. Just 1 degree, right? By the way, it's Fun Shirt Wednesday. That's what it is. 77 in Crossville, 81 yesterday in Chattanooga, and 79 in Tri-Cities. So we all have been trending below average thanks to this upper level pattern, this troughing that's been taking shape around the area. Heidi says it's raining in Maryville. Good morning, Heidi. How are you this morning? I'm getting some solid rain and thunder right now. Where is right now? Where is that? Linda, where are you? Good morning, Nathan. So high pressure at the surface is shifting off to the east. We're going to be tracking our cold front, top left-hand side of the screen. We've got a cold front heading our way. Just a little bit of energy this morning that's helping to spark off these showers. Nothing back to our west. So if you have travel plans towards Nashville or Memphis, you're going to be dry. North on 75, south on 75, into Georgia and Kentucky, you'll be dry as well. It's really just right here in East Tennessee, moving its way into Southwest Virginia at this hour. Another little radar tour, the Southern Valley from Farragut to downtown Knoxville. Heaviest rains in Blount, Monroe, and McMinn counties. And of course, you can scan that QR code if you're not on your cell phone to download the East Tennessee Weather app, or just go to your app store and search East Tennessee Weather. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll put it in the chat right now. I'll put it in the chat on all platforms. So if you want to, or if you don't have the app yet, just click on that link that I just put on. No, wait. Did it not go in there? Maybe it didn't. Hold on. Let me get that in there. Let me get the link in there. Copy. Now we'll paste that. There we go. There's the link. So if you don't have the app, or you can scan that or click on that link and you'll be able to download the app and track the rain. That gives you a future cast of 2 hours. I talk about that all the time. Heaviest rain again up along the I-81 corridor from Bowles Gap, Rogersville, Baileyton, Kingsport, Johnson City. And that's really what we're contending with here this morning. Now, temperature-wise, it's not bad. Got the clouds in place, acts like a nice little blanket during the overnight hours. We're currently in the 60s. And, of course, we're going to walk you through our future cast coming up here in just a second. But we do have to take a quick break, talk about our highlight Wake Up with Witcher sponsor this morning, which is East Tennessee Children's Hospital.
5, 4.
Every time she hits her stride,
Here I come. and is ready to chase it again. Every time we hear the bell and know a child is cancer-free. Every time his heart beats stronger and he scores the winning goal. With more than 35 pediatric subspecialties, East Tennessee Children's Hospital is here every time it matters most.
All right, there we go. Let's walk you through our future cast now. And of course, picking up on the rain showers doesn't have the exact intensity, but the general idea is these morning rain showers are going to be pushing their way off to the east. But it's not totally over yet because we are looking at some afternoon showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder to be heading our way. No severe weather risk today. That comes through tomorrow. Jen says, storming in Mooresburg, big dark clouds. It is dark and stormy for sure. So we are going to contend and have to deal with some rain showers throughout the rest of the day today. A lot of us have already seen some decent amount of rain. So hopefully you've picked up some. I know not everybody's seen some rain. Some of you are saying, hey, I just got a few sprinkles. That's about all I got. But let's see. Too rainy and not worth the drive in rain. Bristol Hard Rock Casino hump day. Why not? Just the rain will be gone here in just a little bit, Buck. You'll be fine. All right, so forecast rainfall accumulations. We're going to start to see that add up in a little bit more locations, but a better chance for everybody to get some sort of rainfall throughout the day tomorrow. Forecast high temperatures today top out in the 70s and 80s. We continue that below average pattern, and we'll go about 77 by 6 down to 68 degrees by 10. Maybe a few spotty showers for the evening rush hour, but the general idea is I think we're going to have more sunshine. So the batches of rain is with us this morning. Here's tomorrow. The Storm Prediction Center has put us under a level 1 risk for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. Good morning, United States Association of Consecrated. Oh, there we go. Well, good morning. How are you this morning? All right, so we do have a level 1 risk for strong to severe thunderstorms tomorrow, issued by the Storm Prediction Center. We're on the back southwest side of that risk, but as this cold front approaches, it's going to produce enough instability in the atmosphere that we could see a couple of isolated strong storms. We'll probably be mostly dry from sunrise through noon, but as we get into the 3 o'clock hour, here comes our frontal boundary. It's going to slide its way on in, and that's what's going to spark off some possible isolated strong to severe storms. We've seen that over the last couple of days. We've had a couple of special weather statements. I know we saw some big storms over into Morgan County yesterday. A lot of folks are like, where were the warnings from the National Weather Service? They did issue a special weather statement, and if you have the East Tennessee Weather app, you will get that notification as well. And I tried to guide people through that, saying, hey, listen, if you download the app, you will get the special weather statements, even if it's not a severe thunderstorm warning. And above and beyond that, remember that you'll get lightning data when lightning's within 15 miles. That's your first signal of like, I better start paying attention around the area. Forecast rainfall today and tomorrow. So all of us have a pretty good shot of some rain. Then the rain fades away Friday, but kind of ramps back up a little bit on Saturday. We're dry Sunday, Monday, and then maybe a few showers on into our Tuesday. So let's pick up our timeline here Friday night, because we've already walked you through to Thursday. So we'll pick up our timeline Friday night. Here's cold front number 2, and cold front number 2 is going to slowly work its way on in. There's 7 o'clock in the morning right there. Most of the rain's to our west, so any early morning tailgaters for the football game, of course, kick off at 3:30 against ETSU, and we're probably going to see some rain showers. So pack the umbrellas and the rain gears and the ponchos. You may need those. But when you add it all up today, tomorrow, and all the way through Saturday, some solid and beneficial rain is going to be falling around much of our region, which we desperately need. Good morning, Mindy. How are you this morning? Buck says, love those new commercials, but can we pay $2 a month to avoid commercials? Unfortunately, you can't, Buck. That's the only way I can make this platform free. You know that. You're actually the second person to ask that. Said, hey, listen, is there a way to get commercial-free stuff? And I'm willing to pay, but just not. It's not in the cards as of right now. Sorry about that. I can't make this free for you and free for everybody. I got to make some money, right? Which, as an entrepreneur, you know how that works, right? It's a very slow climb. Anyways, here's your 7-day forecast. Low 80s, below average today, tomorrow. Average weather ahead of Friday's cold front. So now we're getting more heat. We've got more humidity. Dew points climb. And then cold front number 2 comes through, and that's really going to tank our dew points. So when you look at our dew point numbers, they're going to crank into the mid to upper 60s. So it is going to be rather humid here. And then we fall back into the 50s, getting another little taste of fall. Sunday, Monday. Sunday is going to be a fantastic day. So if you don't have any outdoor plans on Sunday, make some sort of plans. because the weather is going to be amazing. All right, I want to take you back outside. As I said, it was raining pretty good over into downtown Clinton, Anderson County, so soggy and slow going, but the rain showers are now moving their way out of downtown Clinton, and so that's good news to pass along. That we'll see these rain showers slowly but surely fade away through the rest of our morning hours. And if you're joining us from Instagram, good morning. Got 4 people joining us. That's a start. It's a start. All right, so I wanted to share something with you. Yesterday, I had a great day. I went up to Anarchista, as they are the newest sponsorship, and so you'll see a reel I got to sit down and edit. And I went up and talked to Austin up there, who's a PR guy, marketing guy, and great dude. And I just wanted to find out really what Anarchista is all about. Not just about the events that they have going on, but what is Anarchista? Because it's become a major player, if not one of the main players, because it's definitely the newest player for attractions in downtown Gatlinburg. And so it's really cool. And the cool thing is you don't have to hike the Smokies to get the views. You can just head up there, grab some great brews, some great food, and some great views. Can't go wrong with that. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so because I was up there yesterday, I wanted to share a couple of photos for you before we move right along. And so here's my sales guy, Seth Dunaway, and Austin, and myself. And, of course, we got Mount LeConte that's tucked back in amongst the clouds there in the distance. But because I was up there, look who I got to meet. Oh, I finally got to make it in. It was great. Great. And so as I stopped in, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. As I stopped in, we actually got word that there was a bear. And by the way, this is Lisa Gibson. And so she works for, what is it, Home Federal, I think it is? Yeah, Home Federal Bank. And she's on the broadcast a lot, and she's like, hey, listen, if you're ever up in Gatlinburg, come and stop by. And so we did. Then we found out that there was a bear nearby. Did you see my video yesterday? Take a look. Just right down the road from where we were, that is my video, and this little guy was just hanging out. Not quite sure which way do I go? Which way do I go? Which way do I go? I don't know. He's a big one. He was a big one. It was really cool to see that, though. I mean, how often do you see a bear in the wild? You know what I mean? I got a bunch of video of that, so we'll be posting some stuff on social media again throughout the day today. All right. Before we get to those national holidays, though, remember what day today is. Today's Wednesday. So let's say good morning, Dad.
Wait for him. Wait for him. Bam! Now we slide all the way downhill to the weekend. The kids can get ready for school, and Debbie can make her shower.
And we can move right along with those national holidays, shall we? Good morning to you, Ed. Happy hump day to you, my friend. I can't believe it's already hump day. Let's talk about those national holidays, shall we? All right. Today's September 3rd. And so we're celebrating birthdays and events. Any birthdays out there, give us a big shout out. Let us know. If it's your birthday, if you have any events going on, let us know. Ooh, an 8-hour drive to Pensacola, Florida. Well, that's not an event I want to be a part of. Although going to Florida sounds fun, but driving 8 hours is not. Anarchista is a great, great place. You like Instagram better? I actually get notifications and the stream is better quality. Great. We'll jump over to Instagram. Thanks, Jen. I appreciate that. We got a whopping 3 people on Instagram. We got Seth on there. Does a bear actually do it in the woods? Morning, Lisa. There's my friend. How are you this morning? All right, today's national holidays. It is U.S. Bowling League Day. I'm going to give a big shout out to that. I love bowling. It is like literally one of my favorite things to do. I like it better if you actually purchase your own ball. You know, equipment in athletics is everything. And if you've never bowled with a good bowling ball, it makes all the difference in the world. I used to have my own, although it was a little too heavy for me, but you can just throw, if you throw spin on the ball, you can just do so much more spin. So, and it's National Welch Rarebit Day. Welch Rarebit. Have you ever had Welch Rarebit? My dad used to make Welch Rarebit all the time growing up. On September 3rd, National Welch Rarebit Day whips up a tasty and satisfying snack. What is rarebit? This cheesy toast was originally called rabbit in a tongue-in-cheek way in the Welsh language because, well, there's no rabbit in the meal. It's kind of similar to the mock turtle soup having no turtle in it. Well, Welch Rarebit does not contain rabbit. Instead, the dish is made with toast that has hot cheese poured over it. Over time, the dish became known as Welch Rarebit, a nod to the inside joke. How about that? It's National Welch Rarebit Day. Those are all the national holidays we have for the day today, so we'll move right along. And we'll talk about weather history events. How about that? Let's talk about some weather history events. For this date in history, it is September 3rd. In 1989, thunderstorms developing ahead of a cold front produced severe weather from Minnesota to Nebraska during the day and evening hours. Evening thunderstorms in Nebraska produced over 100-mile-per-hour winds. Woo! They saw over 2 inches of rainfall with thunderstorms and also Arizona. In 1988, 16 cities in the Northwest reported record high temperatures. In 1987, temperatures dipped into the 40s and 50s across much of the eastern half of the country, which is what we've been dealing with lately. During the 1970s, in the early evening hours, in the midst of a severe hailstorm in Coffeyville, Kansas, a stone of 17.5 inches in circumference and nearly 2 pounds weighed in was recovered. It was the largest measured hailstone in U.S. recorded history. Average hail sizes, are upwards of 5 inches if you're looking at like baseball or softball size hail. How about 1961, Denver, Colorado? I was not born yet, but they received 4.2 inches of snow, the earliest snow on record. Woo! In 1953, the temperature in Erie, Pennsylvania reached 99 degrees. And in 1821, a hurricane made landfall at Long Island near Kennedy Airport, then moved through western Connecticut. The hurricane produced a record tide at New York City. Pretty cool stuff there. Now let's talk about some history on this date in history. One day they'll talk about this date, September 3rd, 2025. All right, in 1994, Russia and China announced that they would no longer be targeting nuclear missiles or using force against each other. That was 94. In 1966, the television series The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet ended after 14 years. Did you ever watch Ozzie and Harriet? In 1954, The Lone Ranger was heard on radio for the final time after 2,956 episodes over a period of 21 years. Did you listen to The Lone Ranger? In 1939, British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain, in a radio broadcast, announced that Britain and France had declared war on Germany. Germany had invaded Poland on September 1st, which we just talked about the other day. In 1935, Sir Malcolm Campbell became the first person to drive an automobile over 300 miles an hour. That's fast. He reached 304.331 miles per hour on the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah. That's crazy. That was 1935. In 1895, the first professional football game was played in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. The Latrobe YMCA defeated the Jeannette Athletic Club 12-0. And in 1783, remember this one? Probably not. The Revolutionary War between the U.S. and the Great Britain ended with the Treaty of Paris. There it is, my friends. There it is. Now let's see if we have any great Witcher's pictures to pass along to you, and we do. We got Tommy Jackson. How about this shot? Ooh, that's a cool one. Oh, I guess I could just do that. How about that? We'll have to fix that. Because we could do this. There we go. How about them apples? We'll just put that on the screen right there. All right, so that is, but then you're going to see everything I do. So here we go. Well, here's all the pictures. This is what my interface looks like. This is, see, then I have to switch back. So that's actually not going to work. That one's not as in focus, is it? Let's see if this one is. Yeah, this one is. We'll just put it up on screen, full screen. That way I can dive away and see what everyone's saying about this. This one's sent in by Jorge. Love Jorge. Maple Lane Farm, Blount County. My daughter took the picture from my house office on September 2nd. yesterday. We had a great picture from Julie about this. Kind of looks like spring, Julie. It kind of looks like spring. There we go. Nice little perspective shot there. I love it. I love it. And that is all we have for Witcher's Pictures here this morning. That is it, my friends. That is it. So we're going to wind things down. Did you say good morning to Ed, the camel? Hopefully you have a great day today. I mean, again, we have those rain showers out there this morning. Oh, it's Mark's birthday. Happy birthday, Mark. Let's see. Happy birthday to my grandson, Mark. Mark Hampton Dorsey. He's 6 years old today. Big shout out to Mark this morning. Awesome stuff. And you get some serious love. What is going on here, Brandon? On this date, 3 men spotted running away from a hot dog stand in East Knoxville. They're still being sought after 1 day later. Is this true? Is that really true? Did that hit the news? Must be a slow news day. Cheryl, I hope you have a happy hump day as well. Thanks for joining me this morning. I did want you to know, did you notice the East Tennessee Weather app changed a little bit? Changed a few icons. Hopefully you like it. Let me show you what it looks like real quick. There we go. Look at that. Got some different icons on there now. Just a little different view showing the Smoky Mountains. I like it a lot better. I like it a lot better. Don't you like that a little bit better? It's a little bit better. All right. Sorry about that. I digress. Just thought about that and had to show you. All right, my friends, have a great day. Be safe, be kind to each other. Watch out for the rain showers. Life is short. Track the rain throughout the day with the interactive radar and the East Tennessee Weather app. Again, scan that QR code or just go to your app store and search East Tennessee Weather. Look for the orange TN and the white lightning bolt. I've also put the link in the chat this morning. We've got some great cameras and some great views. So which one? We're going to leave you with downtown Gatlinburg. We were up at Anakista earlier. Now we'll leave you with a live view in downtown Gatlinburg this morning. Have a great day, friends. I'll see you back here tomorrow.